Okay, what is good, YouTube? Blizzards here. Welcome back to the channel. It felt like forever since I've said that. It was about a month ago when we reacted to Bob Odenkirk's The Nobody, which was pretty good, by the way. I haven't seen you over Christmas. I haven't seen you for New Year's, so I hope you all had a good Christmas and a good Happy New Year. So, bros, with this video, we're just going to be doing Oscar predictions 2021. And, you know, it's Oscar season. The Oscar buzz is in the atmosphere. You know, the nominees come out in March. The ceremony is like April, May. So I think it's just like the right time to really discuss Oscars because I'm a big fan of the Oscars and film. So, you know, let's have a bit of fun. So we're going to hit that intro and we'll get right into it after. Okay, so look, we're trying to fit in as much categories as we can with this video. It might be my longest video yet on the channel. So we try and go for about 20 minutes. No longer than 20 minutes because I feel people who watch 20-minute videos tend to doze off. But we will try and do our best to get it under that 20 minutes. So I'm not going to spend too much time on one category. I'm just going to skip on to the next, you know, just discuss it a little bit and then move on. And move on. Move on. You know what I mean? So, starting off with Best Picture. I have to put on my narrator voice. So, Best Picture. We have Nomadland, News of the World, Mank, Trial of the Chicago 7, Sound of Metal, Soul, The Five Bloods, One Night in Miami, The Father, Minari. They're my 10, man. I didn't give it 11 spot. I didn't give it 12 spot. I gave it just a 10. Just a 10. Let's just discuss it real quick. I've watched about 5 from this list. Nomadland, Soul, The Five Bloods, Minari, half of Mank. I have to watch the other half. So 4.5. Not too bad. Soul, Pixar's latest film, is up there. You know, I just said I'd throw it in. It was a good film. Great animation. I love the different animation styles and a really good story. And then the others I haven't really seen yet, so we will get to them. Anyway, moving on to Best Actor. We have Riz Ahmed for Sound of Steel. We have Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Anthony Hopkins for The Father. Gary Oldman for Mank. And then a tie with Delroy Lindo for The Five Bloods. And Stephen Yeun for Minari. You know, great group of actors here. Like I was saying with Sound of Steel, Riz Ahmed, I'm really looking forward to watching that film and giving my full thoughts on his performance. Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Just by the trailer alone, outstanding. Outstanding. I think he made the trailer. And I just have to watch it to just fully embrace the performance he gave. Anthony Hopkins playing an old man with dementia or amnesia. The Academy love Anthony Hopkins. Same with Gary Oldman. You know, recent years, the Academy have was in favour with Gary Oldman. But I must say Gary Oldman in his early days was snubbed by the Academy on multiple occasions, which is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. For example, like if you've seen the film True Romance, written by Quentin Tarantino actually, starring Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman plays the pimp, and it's just one of the best performances I've seen from that year, 1993, 1994. It was just amazing, and the Academy didn't even recognize him. Okay, so moving on. Best Actress, we have Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Frances McDormand for Nomadland, Kate Winslet for Ammonite, Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman, Sophia Loren for The Life Ahead, and Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman. So I have 6 here as well, same as Best Actor, just to give that extra slot. Like I was saying with Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Viola Davis looks outstanding as well in that film. So I really just need to watch it. But a lot of prediction sites have been saying that Viola Davis is in the lead as well. Frances McDormand, I have watched Nomadland, and Frances McDormand put a lot into that performance. She actually was living as a nomad and kind of embraced their lifestyle, which is very interesting actually. Now this is a completely different performance from like Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. You know, it's not the same performance, but It's the character she's playing in this, and I think it's really great. So people out there, pay attention to Nomadland. Definitely give it a watch. Kate Winslet, Ammonite. The reason I haven't watched Ammonite now, but the reason I put it there is because it's Kate Winslet, man. You know, the Academy and Kate Winslet are good together as well. So it'd be just kind of foolish not to put her on the list. I don't know if I will watch Ammonite, if I'm being honest. But for the sake of the performances, I might have to. For Best Director, we have Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, David Fincher for Mank, Aaron Sorkin for Trial of the Chicago 7, Spike Lee for The Five Bloods, and we have Lee Isaac Chung for Minari. Chloe Zhao is probably my top choice for Best Director. You know, you're going to have the two friends, Aaron Sorkin and David Fincher, going head to head this year, possibly. They've worked together on The Social Network. Sorry, I had to think of the film there again. Spike Lee. I liked The Five Bloods. I really did. And just everything about The Five Bloods was terrific, you know. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it's on Netflix, so people who haven't seen The Five Bloods, watch The Five Bloods. I just think, you know, the Academy will include Spike Lee again this year. Lee Isaac Chung, he directed Minari. Now, I thought Minari was a terrific film. It is a South Korean. Sorry, now I kind of get mixed up with the North and South. I think it's South Korean. A South Korean film about a family who moved to Arkansas, USA, to start up a farm, basically, to earn money, you know. Basically living out the American dream. And I've gotten really into foreign films lately, so I wanted to give it a watch, and it turned out I loved it. Great film. Anybody interested in watching that? And we have Stephen Yeun from The Walking Dead, who plays the leading role. But terrific film, and the directing was great too. So now, best score, one of my favorite categories. We have, now this was a tough one for me, very tough one for me. But you know, we'll try our best. I might make some changes to this, but we will see. We have Soul by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. We have Tenet by Ludwig Göransson. News of the World by James Newton Howard. The Little Things by Thomas Newman. And Midnight Sky by Alexandre Desplat. The six composers, including Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. The six composers I've called out there are all terrific. If I had to choose one, I don't know how I would choose one out of all these guys. I've listened to Soul. I've listened to Tenet. I have 1 or 2 reactions on my channel. News of the World, I've listened to a bit. I haven't listened to it much, but beautiful. I don't want to say, like, just I've listened to 1 track, so don't say I'm wrong here. But I thought that, I think it was the end titles. It sounds very like The Last of Us, kind of instrumental. Very cool, and I love that. The Little Things, I know the OST isn't out yet for The Little Things. As far as I know, I tried looking for it, I can't find it. But Thomas Newman, when you hear Thomas Newman, you know that his stuff is going to be good. And in my opinion, he should have won last year for 1917. He should have won. That score was just amazing. And Midnight Sky, we have, George Clooney's film. We have Alexandre Desplat, one of my favorite composers. And I was reading that he wrote the most music for this film than any other film he worked on. So he had to write out loads and loads of stuff, of content for content. Why am I saying content? Music. He had to write a lot of music for this film, and this was probably his biggest film he worked on in terms of writing music. So I think, the Academy are going to take that into consideration, maybe. I've only listened to a bit of the score. I haven't listened to much, but that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Just listening to the score, embracing it, and then I will have a final decision. But Soul, Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, beautiful. That score is just class. And Tenet, I'm sure you've all listened to the Tenet score at some stage. But that's going to be a tough one to pick. I would be happy with any one of those composers taking home the Oscar. Okay, moving on. We have supporting actress, bro. Now we have Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy, Amanda Seyfried, Mank, Hyo Jung-yoon, Minari, Olivia Colman, The Father, Maria, oh my Jesus, Maria Bakalova. No, Maria Bakalova for Borat 2. Jeez, man. Okay, so Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy. Now, when I watched the trailer for this a couple of months back, I thought Glenn Close is going to win. Glenn Close is going to win. And when I watched the film, my opinion did not change at all. Glenn Close was the star of the film. And she got her real life character down to a T. Glenn Close has to win her first Oscar. Amanda Seyfried, I can't really judge for just about now because I haven't finished Mank, but I'm sure she's really good. Hyo Jung-yoon. Now, for people who have watched Minari, the reason I say Minari is because I am unsure of the right pronunciation for that. I could just call it Minari, but it seems kind of, I want to put that little tang on it, you know, that little twisty tang, just Minari. Hyo Jung-yoon. But yes, she played the grandma in Minari, and she was just a funny character, bro. You know, okay, I wouldn't say that. I don't want to be giving away. I don't want to be giving spoilers. This is a spoiler free. How did Oscar predictions come into spoilers? But you have to watch it for yourself. She plays a lovable grandma, and she's a great character, a great addition to the film. I think if they didn't have her in the film would lack. It would lack if she wasn't in it. That's all I'm gonna say. So she kind of carried the film on her shoulders as well. Great actress. It'd be between Hyo Jung-yoon and Glenn Close for me. Olivia Colman. It's Olivia Colman, man. You know, she's a great actress, and she is starring alongside Anthony Hopkins, and her performance looks very emotional in The Father. So we just gotta wait and see. And then Maria Bakalova. I've watched Borat 2, but I've never considered her getting an Oscar nominee at first. But, you know, kind of thinking back to it, she definitely has a possibility of getting a nominee. So, look, Maria Bakalova took my number 5 spot. That could change, but we're going to roll with it for now. Okay, so we're kind of coming to the end. Best Supporting Actor, we have Paul Raci for Sound of Metal, Mark Rylance for Trial of the Chicago 7, Sacha Baron Cohen for Trial of the Chicago 7, Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, and Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. Now, this is sort of a bad category for me because I only judged these predictions based on kind of hype, based on trailers, based on articles, because I haven't seen any of this. I haven't seen Sound of Metal yet. I'm watching that tonight. I haven't seen Trial of the Chicago 7 yet. Judas and the Black Messiah, nope. But I watched the trailer. And Leslie Odom Jr. I haven't watched One Night in Miami. So these are more than likely possible to change. But at the moment, I do know that like Mark Rylance and Sacha are pretty strong contenders. And Paul Raci for Sound of Metal is supposed to be a strong contender too. So close enough to the Oscars, I'll have all of these films watched. And I might do one more updated version of my predictions before the nominees come out. And then we're going to do another video when the nominees do come out and we can react to that. So don't worry, I'll have loads of videos coming out soon. Anyway, moving on. Best Animation. This was actually hard for me, bro. This was actually hard for me. And these could be all wrong. But the only two I could think of this year was Soul and Onward. But then I thought of The Croods, A New Age, and Connected, which was Christopher Miller's and Phil Lord's. But Connected, definitely check it out. Trailer looks good. So So yeah, animation is probably going to go to Soul. You know, Soul is just, it's too good. It's too good. I would probably say Soul is 100% guaranteed to win. But I guess you just never know until the actual day. Moving on. Best screenplay original, or best original screenplay. We have Mank, Minari, Soul, The Five Bloods, and Trial of the Chicago 7. Soul, you know, it has some good dialogue, man, and some memorable quotes. So I thought the writing was good in Soul. Minari, I know it's half English language and half Korean, but you know, look at Parasite last year with Bong Joon-ho, took home Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay. So you never know, man. Minari could get it. Lastly, we're on our final category, guys. Best Screenplay Adapted. Nomadland, The Father, News of the World, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I don't know, but to me, I always find like the screenplay adapted less attracting than original. I don't know, maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm being harsh saying that, but every year I always find the original a lot more interesting than the adapted. I like watching a film and then realizing, whoa, that idea was fully creative and they came up with everything. But adapted, I know they have the book, they have stuff published from previous, so basically the script is a secondary source. But, you know, still, it's still an achievement, bro. Okay, so The Father, Nomadland. So Nomadland is a no-brainer. I am going to guarantee Nomadland 100% win for the best screenplay adapted. But a close second could be The Father. And then we have News of the World. I'm Thinking of Ending Things, the Netflix film, starring Jessie Buckley and Jesse Plemons. And I enjoyed it. A bit confusing, but the screenplay was good. Screenplay was good. So for anybody thinking about watching that film, it's on Netflix now. Go check it out. So that concludes our Oscar predictions. I am more than likely going to do an updated version of this, close enough to when the nominees do come out. The Golden Globes nominees come out in February, I think February 5th. So I'm not going to do a Golden Globe prediction, but I will do a video on me reacting to the nominees, basically. So I think that's it, man. That concludes today's video. I have a couple of videos in mind to get done over the next couple of weeks. But thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Smash the like button. Be much appreciated. So yeah, don't forget to leave your comments down below. Give me your thoughts. You know, who you think is going to get nominated for this, that. I'd love to, you know, hear what you have to say. So don't be afraid to leave some comments down below. I've been Blizzards. Thank you for watching. Peace out.